Hey, what's going on, everybody? My name is Chris, and welcome to Linux Tech Geek. And in today's episode, I wanted to show you guys how you could take someone else's configuration, and even if you don't understand it, specifically window managers, we are playing around in Qtile right now. This is someone else's configuration. I didn't do anything really specific to it. I changed a couple keybinds just to kind of make it work while I filmed this video. But the main reason of this video is I wanted to maybe inspire some of you guys who maybe you don't know how to edit someone's config and to kind of make it your own, right? Like you might be a little bit worried that, hey, you might break something, or you know, you may not enter something in correctly and stuff like that. And but hopefully this video just kind of inspires you to go check out some other people's configurations, get on GitLab, look at some source code, and really tweak your tiling window manager and tweak it to fit your needs. Not, even though you're using someone else's configuration, you can edit all that stuff and you can fix it to fit your specific needs. And that's really what today's video is about. I do apologize about not making content here lately. Long story short, I built me a new computer, installed Gentoo. It had systemd on it. 2 weeks later, or so yesterday, I reinstalled Gentoo with OpenRC because I do not like systemd. Systemd is alright on some distributions, but I don't like using it on Gentoo at all. So, that being said, let's hop in the video and let's look at this guy's configuration. So, whose configuration file am I using? Well, if you guys follow any Linux content on YouTube, you may have heard of the Linux Cast, Matt over there. And I'm actually using his Qtile configuration. The reason I'm using his and not DT's is we was trying to use DT's earlier, and DT has a bunch of like Qtile extra packages. I could not get those to work for the life of me. Some of his modules, I had to disable like a bunch of his stuff in order to get his configuration semi like working properly. I am on Gentoo, so it was a little bit more difficult. I don't have the AUR or anything like that to, you know, to help install like extra Qtile stuff. So I switched over to Matt's Qtile config. I edited a couple of things, and it seems to work. And it works a little bit better than what DT's was. So that's why we're doing Matt's instead of DT's. But after I edit all this stuff and we kind of do this little series where we're going to tweak it, and we're going to configure it in org mode, we're going to do a bunch of stuff with this configuration. After we do all that, then I'll throw it on GitLab and it'll be my configuration, right? Because we're going to tweak so many things in here that it doesn't matter who started it or who started writing it. Right? Like at the end of the day, it's probably going to be mine because I'm going to change a lot of stuff and it's no longer going to resemble his original. So, what do we have? We have, of course, I ain't going to touch his colors thing today. Not really. We did touch some of his scripts, so I'll show you kind of what I did with his scripts. He has MPD starting at the start here. I don't have MPD installed. I could install it. I probably should not. Let's go ahead and comment that out because we're not going to use it. Not sure exactly what this is. I'll have to look this command up right here. It's probably something with the keyboard, I would imagine. And then of course we got PyCom vsync, and the one thing I did not start up is Emacs. So we'll do Emacs, Damien, And now next time we restart Qtile, Emacs will start, because I do use those. Also, I'm looking around here and we don't have volume control or network manager applet. I like having those things. So let's add them. I think it's volume icon and applet. Great. We got those. So that's one thing right there that we just added that he didn't have. Also, his SHKD or SXHKD. I don't use this at all. I prefer to have all my keybinds set in the configuration file. I know that tends to make your configuration file a lot bigger. And it's actually probably pretty smart to use that SXHKD. So I'm going to keep it, but we're not going to tweak it, and we're not really going to use it right now. Later on, we actually might use it because I can see the benefit of having one configuration file for all your keybinds throughout all your window managers rather than having to write out keybinds for each and every window manager that you use. So I do see the benefit, Matt, if you do watch this video, but we're not going to be using that right now. And then, of course, his themes. So he's got Growbox, Manjaro, and Nord. What's his colors? All right, so he's got the Dracula color set. I like it, okay. How is he setting his colors, I wonder? So he's got Moonfly. I've never heard of that. Let's look at the meat and potatoes of this video, and that is the config.py. Alright, pretty much importing a bunch of crap at the top. Nothing to really see. This is pretty basic stuff. Right there, he is importing the colors py that he made. So good. He's got mod key 4, which is super key as your mod key. He's got alacrity as his terminal. That's good stuff right here. So he has his terminal, he has a variable set to right here for alacrity. So right here you can see that's a variable. It's called terminal. That variable holds the alacrity string, and then he just, instead of typing alacrity right here, he just types terminal. It's a short way to do it. I added this right here because he did not have this part right here. This is what I did off camera before I started this video. I'll show you what he has. He uses Rofi. I don't like Rofi at all. And I needed a run launcher. So I wrote one in. So I like how he restarts Qtile. I would use those keybinds as well. I like how he shuts it down. That's nifty stuff. That's pretty good. So he has mod F for full screen. Let's try that. All right. Yeah, I like it. I can remember it. This is what I wrote in. To kill window. I like mod C to close a window. Actually, is it mod C or is it mod shift C? I've used both before. And we'll use mod C right now. I may change that to mod shift. Because mod C is a lot, it's pretty easy to hit. Don't really need to change some of this stuff. I mean, this is all basic stuff, and he already has it in, like I said. So, mod control left. Yeah, I like it. He's got L. Yeah, I like that. That's all right. Yeah, that's easy, right? Let's go down here. So we don't really need to focus on this. Resets the size of all windows in a group. Huh. All right, let's try that. So. Okay. So let's try that. What is it? Mod R? Yeah. I like that. I do like that. Just resets everything and it makes it 50-50 again for the master and stack. I like it. Again, something I'm probably not going to change, right? Because it makes sense and it works. Switch focus to a specific monitor out of 3. This is something that we will have to end up tweaking. I don't have 3 monitors. I got 2 monitors. Okay. Well, it still works with 2 monitors, so yeah, I like that though. I definitely like that because I could definitely see myself probably using at least one of those keybinds. So you can switch focus to a specific monitor, but he also has it right here as well. Alright, what's this one? Isn't this kind of the same thing as this? That's the same thing, right? Keyboard focus to monitor 2. Move focus. Well, if you're moving focus, you're... Yeah. So, right here is it's redundancy, right? Delete. Done. We don't need it. His groups, I'll keep his group list up right now, but we may... I don't know, I do like some of his icons. He put really good icons in, so, and they make sense. Add groups labels by to your layouts. Okay. Add group specific keybinds. Mod plus number. Mod 1 shift tab. Okay. Scratchpad is built in. I do like that. I like how he put in scratchpads. How do you do his scratchpad thing? Because we may have to change some of this. Alright. Yeah, I like the... I can remember that. Mod C for Ranger. Where are you using Mod C, right? Can't use mod C. I like R. Now I will have to check this keybind right here to make sure that it's not being used somewhere else. But all right, mod V for volume. I don't think we can use. I don't think that keybind works. What's he using? He's using Pavu control. Okay, well, we can't use Pavu control. We have to use Pavu control Qt because for some reason Pavu control is bugging out. So we change it to -Qt and it should work next time we reset. He's got music. Okay, and then he's got Newsboat. We're going to delete this one. We don't use Newsboat. Right? So we don't use Newsboat. We don't really use this NCM CPP. This is a music, like a music daemon. Don't really use that, but we will. I just haven't installed it yet. Layout theme, here we go. Colors 2. Colors 2. Now, we looked at that Python script, right? We're going to figure out what he's using. So if we look, I know what he's doing right here. He's returning he's returning an array. So he's using Everfrost. This is Everfrost, the color scheme. I believe that's... Yeah, because he ain't using Doom 1. I'm trying to look to make sure I am right. No, this is Everfrost. Look, you can see the background color right there. So boom, and then you can kind of see it right there. So if he's saying colors 2, right? The border, no, that's the border focus. That's the border focus. So this is this. This is, yeah, this is this. But I still think he's using the Everfrost theme. 0, 1, 2. Yeah. So he's using that beige color right there. We need to figure out how he's getting his colors, though. So we'll have to look around. Okay, here we go. Right here. Background color, colors dot Everfrost. Okay, so so he defined some functions or whatever, and that's how he's doing it. Watch this though. We're gonna change this. I don't like Everfrost. We're gonna do Dracula. And then we're gonna say border focus, which is this border focus right here. And instead of 2, I want something that's gonna stand out. Do we want that green? Or maybe that purple. Let's get that purple. Right? Let's get that purple. So we're just gonna say 8. Right there. And we're gonna write that. Alright. Right here, mouse callback functions. We don't really care about mouse callbacks right now. So we're going to delete it. Define widgets. He's using JetBrains Mono as the nerd font. Source Code Pro all day. All day long, Source Code Pro. So we change our fonts. We're going to change all of them. Okay. We're also about to go into some of this stuff right here as well. His widgets, because we don't use all the widgets that he's going to be using. I'm not sure. We might have to actually look something up. Pro. If I can type here. Got to be able to type first. Holy crap, man. He's got a lot of widgets. He messed that up, didn't he? And he's dividing 3 monitors. I'm gonna have to learn how to just define 2 monitors. I'm pretty sure if I looked at it long enough, we could fix that. But that'll be probably something I actually do on my own. Just because I'm gonna have to edit a couple of things, and I'm not 100% sure how he did it. But I'll have to come back to that. Not that big of a deal. Pretty sure I know how he did it, but if we mess it up here on cam, then I'm gonna have to fix it. And I'm actually trying to get done with this video today. Cursor warp, he's got that the boss. Okay, so here's his floating windows and stuff. Okay, so he's got auto minimize to true. I like it, like it. That's pretty much it. Make sure I did not. Alright, let's go over here. Let's go ahead and emerge Ranger. Just so we can check out some of the keybinds. Make sure that everything seems to work when we restart this thing. So restart Qtile. Mod Shift and R. I like it. Hopefully y'all seen the flash. Boom. So opacity. Check it out on an actual background though. Yeah, that looks okay. Not 100% cool with the opacity, but maybe we can tweak that a little bit. I do like that though. That looks really nice. So R and then V, volume R. Okay. And then I guess the, yeah, and that's N. Okay, he has the opacity and stuff right here. See, for Ranger, we're actually going to close this. We don't need this anymore. See, he has opacity right here. Well, for volume, I want my opacity to be 1.0. Ranger is cool. It can be 0.9. We can have a little opacity on that. But for volume, I do like my volume to be able to see my volume bar. So now if we go over here, 100% opacity. And I'm still getting used to, oh my gosh. I do apologize about that. I'm using 2 monitors, so it's kind of different. No. Sorry. I'll move it somewhere else. All right. I'm trying to learn how to throw something on a different monitor, just using keybinds, and it's a little different. It's a little twitchy. Like, you just have to remember that, like, it kind of flip flops a little bit. Is that it? Is that all we need to really tweak right now? Oh yeah, we got the, I didn't even think about this, but we do have the other theme. The Dracula theme. And now everything kind of matches and it looks good. One thing I don't like though, here's another thing I don't like. I don't like his opacity on the bar up here. I don't like that. So let's look and see how he does it. Active colors 4. I would have to pull up the color scheme again. So we can do rounded. Let's set that to true. Highlight method line. I do like the line. That's the lines right here that you can probably see. All right, I fixed OBS. I do apologize. But if you didn't see it, the only thing I did is I switched this rounded right here. I switched it to true because he has these squares right here, how they're like kind of square. And then the highlight method line, that's what these little, you can kind of see it right there. That's what these underlines are right there. So this current screen border, I like the border. Is this the group box? I don't know what the group box actually is. I think this is the group box right here. This is your task list, I believe. So he has 10 padding on it? No, dude. Let's put it like 4. See if I'm right. It looked like it went up, didn't it? Let's do 2. Did that go up? Or am I... Can't type here. Yeah, that did kind of go up, didn't it? Like now it's block uniform border, rounded, false, text floating. I'll have to... I don't like that color, how he has that colors of 1. What's... Here we go. I'm gonna look at Dracula. So colors 1, that's that light gray. And I guess this is the border coloring. Well, let's change it. See what it is. We don't want... Let's do 3. Ah. Yeah, that looks a little bit better. Now I can actually see something kind of highlighted, right? You can see at the very top what we changed here. So it was that light gray, now it's this kind of this blue, which is, I think it looks better. But one thing I don't really like, I don't like the font size. So let's add it, because I can't read that. So let's do, I guess it's just font size. And then a number. We can do like 14. Make sure we add our comma. That change? I think that changed. Let's do 20. Yeah. I can read that, but that's way too big. Like we don't need it that big. But that's how we do it. So yeah, 14 is good. All right. And last but not least, I don't use open weather. I know a lot of you guys, y'all like to check the weather and all that. If I'm going to check the weather, I'll just do it on a website locally here. So we're going to remove that weather app. Check updates. Now this is one I want to check on real fast, and we might have to pull up like a web browser to do, but that's okay. So we'll do Qtile check updates. And I want to see how we do it for Gentoo, because that's the system that we're on. So it should be able to tell us how we do this. Right here, check updates. So Gentoo EIX. That's how we do it. I don't even know if this command works, but we're gonna try it. Okay. Ah, I did it again. All right. So we got the check updates thing. So we're going to do distro, Gentoo, or is it Gentoo EIX? Oh, yeah. It's Gentoo EIX. Gentoo EIX. Okay. That's what it says it should be. If not, we might have to play around with that a little bit. And then of course the clock. I may have to make the bar itself not so transparent. So I think this does the bar. Maybe. Honestly, I'm not too sure here. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure. Might be something we can check out next time. But you do get the... Do we have it? 2 updates? It says 2. Let's find out if it's actually 2. I don't think it's 2. We'll do emerge sync. And then we'll do merge AV update deep new use world. I'll be surprised if it's 2. Nothing. Yeah, I don't think that thing fully works. Not for Gentoo, at least. I might have to tweak it or something. But you get the idea of, of how to do something like this. Like, we went to someone else's config, we played around with some variables, we played around with some values, we kind of tweaked some stuff. I mean, is it perfect? No, it's not. It's not even mine. I still consider that, his, flat out. And to be all honest about it, I think he got that from somebody else. So, it's like that's the beauty of open source, software is you can take someone else's software, you can tweak a couple things, you can make it your own, whatever, right? And then you can throw it up on GitHub or GitLab, and someone else can do the same thing to yours, and that way you inspire someone else to make something, something maybe better than what you made. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like, comment, subscribe, do all that good stuff if you want to. And leave a comment down below. Tell me, guys, what you think. Do you guys play around with Qtile? Do you guys like tiling window managers? For this little project right here, I'm going to try to do a video about once a week. I think I can get that done. But really the goal is we're going to tweak this thing, and we're going to kind of make it our own thing. I'm swaying away from DWM for a little bit. The patching system kind of got on my nerves. And I want to try something new. Not only are we going to be looking at window managers, we're also going to be looking at other software as well, like NeoVim, Emacs. I got a lot of stuff planned for Emacs. And then Ranger, stuff that we all kind of use daily, but is the configuration files, are they yours? Are they someone else's? So, all right. I've been rambling. Till next time, you guys take care, be safe, and peace.